a car, 2 kids and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island ladies go to shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card, charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on
know,
the
kid, you're
island.
not.
I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Andy, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till the sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Ah, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm not hurting anyone. Ah, let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
Well, I'm coming of age in Old Bethpage, trying to get down in Levittown, dancing in the dark in Floral Park. I think I'll stay in Oyster Bay 'cause I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island.
Claire and Jen, we're about to do the show. Claire and Jen, Benny can't make it 'cause of snow. Claire and Jen, you've heard their names before. Claire and Jen, let's find out what's in store. Claire, she's classy, educated and sassy. Jen, she's here and what she's doing is unclear. Together, they're on the show and ready to roll. Claire and Jen, Jen just wrote this, but yo, that's showbiz.
Man, what a talented girl that I'm sitting next to today. Jen, how do you do it? Oh, pulled together in a second.
You just got to kill it every time.
Every single time she
Every
kills
time.
it. It's unreal. It's
I just
unbelievable.
grabbed the W's, bro. I just grabbed the W's.
Snatching those dubs. Jen Storlin Keebler snatching up dubs.
Snatching up
Brilliant.
dubs.
Brilliant.
You might notice today the show looks a little different. We do not have Benny Rizzuti on with us today. Benny is very weather restrictive, which, you know, that's how it is.
It's chilly outside.
Bones are chilly.
Slippery. There's cocoa to be drank at home with Nancy.
Oh, with a blanket.
They
I wanna
definitely have
drink
one of those,
cocoa with Nancy.
like a fleece blanket, those Home Goods ones.
I bet they have really good blankets at their
Yes.
house.
Oh, definitely have
for
good
sure.
blankets.
For
That's
sure.
a fact. I would be willing to bet money on that.
I would too.
Yep.
What's the over under on it?
That's 100%.
In the comments,
That
let
there's
us
some
know if
settling
you
going
think that Nancy and Benny have got the best blankets. We're going to count them in the next episode.
Yes. We'll see how many blankets. If you want to guess what color blanket Benny and Nancy are snuggling in at this very moment, we will find out for you.
We'll find out.
It can be done.
Nothing but that movie magic,
Oh,
baby.
it keeps on.
So this is Claire Moore. She is our host for today.
Hey, hello. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. So this is the St. Patrick's Day episode.
It is the St. Patrick's Day episode. We happen to be very Irish. I find that appropriate.
I do. We both
Yeah.
went to catechism.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
We're both
sacraments and all.
Sacraments.
And all such.
I've completed every one.
Yes. There's nothing more Catholic than more Irish than a Catholic sacrament. And drinking.
And drinking.
So we brought both to you today.
Lucky you guys. Lucky
You're
you.
in for a real treat.
Today is the day. So how was your week? Tell me about your life. What's going on?
It was good. It was good. You know, slept, worked, ate some eggs today. That's very exciting.
My G.
Yeah.
My G.
Yeah, we keep it on and
You do
popping.
know I make the best egg salad.
That's true.
It is.
Is that a Marie recipe?
No, it's straight off the dome.
It's you invented
Yo,
that?
for real.
Wow.
The secret is
Okay.
paprika. Girl. And it's got to be like
Ready.
expired.
Expired
gotta be
paprika. That's my favorite.
I have been using
I love
this-
expired goods.
I've been
That's
using
true.
that paprika for probably like 20 years.
Paprika stays.
No, it's actually, I found out recently that it's grounded up red pepper, like dehydrated red peppers.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth.
Somebody jump into the comments. Is paprika dehydrated red pepper? I say it's a lie.
More to come.
More to come. We'll find out. We'll find out.
So besides those eggs, what else you been doing?
Can't really.
You just came back from
complain.
Belize.
I was in Belize.
Tell
I
me
was in
about that.
Belize. Me and my wonderful boyfriend Andrew. What's up, Andrew? We were in Belize. I swam with some fish. I didn't really like the shark thing.
I don't either.
It's very scary.
We also both do not like dolphins.
Dolphins are the rapists of the sea.
Mhm.
Won't catch me near a dolphin. Never happened.
No,
And
no.
I warn you against it.
We do. We don't want to see anyone get hurt,
Yeah, this
especially
is
our audience.
A
on
public service announcement. Swim with a dolphin, you're playing with fire.
Mm.
That's a fact.
That's a
Mhm.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried on top of Mayan temple. It was scary.
Was
I
it because
very
it was
high up.
moving or because you were scared?
I was scared. I was very scared.
Did you bring back like a Mayan curse?
Oh, I have stuff for you.
Oh, you keep
I
forgetting
brought
to
you
give me gifts.
It's in my car. I'll give it to you later.
You didn't get me anything.
I did.
You're full of it.
I shower you with gifts.
That's true. You do. Thank
How
you so
about
much.
you? What have you been doing this week, Jen?
Well, I don't want to say that I'm a hero,
Okay.
but I do want to say I rose to a heroic occasion because typically I'm the villain.
Oh, never.
But at our cousin Jackie's house,
Yes.
I went to her house. She made me a beautiful spa day.
Oh yes.
It was supposed to be it was supposed to be the epitome of relaxation.
Yes, music.
I came into music, to candles, to all this wonderment. And as we were spying, I was like, I need to go outside. I like feel a little anxious.
Right.
So I go outside and her balcony's on fire. Like a blaze.
Fireball.
Like a fireball.
It went up like
Pitbull
a
fireball.
like a pile of hay.
Bad. It was like a pile of hay. And I tell Jackie, get me a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Because that's how you put out fires. But I'm like, oh, this
Makes
is
sense.
much too big.
Right.
So all that OSHA training, all that sweet, sweet OSHA training I've done throughout my
Yes.
life. And
Race and pass.
Sure.
You know that? That's very important.
So I tell Jackie, I go, Jackie, pull the pin and hand it to me. And she goes, there's no pin. And I'm like, this is an empty bottle.
Oh, I would have given you my PIN number, and but I'm a little slow.
Yeah. The last four of your social.
Yeah.
And also,
also, grab me that fire extinguisher.
so it did have a little powdery juice left.
Okay.
So I slam it and I'm outside and she keeps trying to open the door and I'm like, no,
Oh,
like you gotta.
you kept her. Yeah,
You gotta
you
keep
kept her
Jackie out
safe.
of it.
You have to secure the assets.
Well, that and also I didn't want it to go into the apartment, like the
Oh,
spray. So I'm like
yes, very
covered in
smart.
exhaust spray. Like breathing it in. So
Ooh.
Jackie, if you check Instagram, there's a great video of Jackie that cousin Jackie Ungaro put up of the aftermath
Cousin Jax.
of me coughing on the balcony with like my arms up looking insane.
Oh, check it out. That sounds like a great
I mean,
one.
it's a good one.
Oh, that's pretty
She
good.
didn't catch me heroically putting out the blaze.
Wow.
Meanwhile, she
Because
has
you
not.
guys were in the zone. I'm glad that we
Oh.
didn't. You know, probably today, this TikTok culture would have just like grabbed a camera, filmed the fire,
Film the fire.
never to be seen from again.
Don't fan the flames. Grab a fire extinguisher. You pull the pin and you do it at the source. But
Yeah.
if it's too big,
Contain.
ain't no shame in calling the firefighters.
Oof.
Ain't
I
no
love-
shame in that
love
game.
those
I love a good
firefighters.
firefighter, actually.
I know. I had firefighters come to my house once. I
Oh.
tried to cook a grilled cheese unsuccessfully.
I remember this,
It was very
actually.
embarrassing.
We're really bad with fire.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of the PIN number thing,
Mm-hmm.
it would be a really good way to shake somebody down under duress like that. You know, if you really wanted to capitalize on the situation, you could start asking those hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
Because they're in such a frenzy, they'll just let it flow.
I mean, I think we've just taught you all how to make $1,000 very quickly.
Yeah. Like just start cranking out those
Start questioning,
Amazon,
yeah.
those Apple Pay.
What's your social security
gift
number?
cards,
What's
yeah.
your mother's maiden name?
Yeah. So what's your last two addresses that you've lived in?
What's the street of the first dog you met?
Oh my God, everything. They'll
everything.
let it flow.
They'll let it flow. But
way. Very good interrogation technique.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my big heroic moment.
I was very proud of you. I have
Thank
to
you.
say.
I am
yeah.
really good under like ridiculous stress. It's like the
Mm.
minute stressors that I'm not good under.
Uh-huh.
But like you put me
Right.
in a dangerous situation, like it
Yes.
gets my rocks off.
She's rocking off.
She's
It's like
rocking
you gotta,
off.
You gotta get her all keyed up
Yeah.
for those
Well,
rocks to fly off.
As they used to say, if my life isn't in danger, then I'm not having a good time.
Yes.
So I was really glad I was there for Jackie because I felt like her house would have gone up.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty resourceful herself, I gotta say.
I do got to say that
She's one
girl's pretty
smart
good.
cookie, so she would have found a way.
Yes. Also, on a totally other topic, I did a show with Anne LaPluma on Saturday
Excellent.
for a nonprofit called Our Journey, which, yeah, it is a nonprofit that benefits children and family with autism by providing events. My daughter has been to quite a few of them.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're always really
Sounds
good.
super fun.
Sold it out. Anne LaPluma always sells
Nice.
things out, though.
Oh, Anne LaPluma.
Yeah, you might remember her, actually.
Anne LaPluma?
Do you remember when we were like really young and we would go to like the LGBT clubs?
Mm-hmm.
those were all her parties.
Oh, very cool. We had
Very
so much
cool.
fun
We
there.
had so much fun there.
That was a very good time.
I think that was the only time I've ever somersaulted when I did it like through that tent.
Oh,
Do you remember?
yes, yes.
Because I'm afraid
Wow.
to.
Sometimes
Otherwise,
I know it's very tough. We won't even talk about it. Jen, and tumbling is.
I won't tumble
it's
for
a
ya.
rough. It's a
won't.
rough topic.
But there is no reason my butt should be over my head.
I understand.
Yeah, that's
Well-
like, it's science. Well, like I mean, like directly over, not
Okay. All right. Yeah. No tumbling. Let's
no
leave
tumbling.
it at
No
that.
tumbling.
Yeah, let's
we'll leave
just
it
say that.
at the tumbling. So anyway, it was a sold out show. We raised a lot of money for a good cause.
That's excellent. I'm so
Thank
glad you
you.
guys did that. Clap it
Yeah.
up for everybody involved. Good job, Ann Pluma.
It was.
Good job, Jen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And it was like really cathartic because it's like I, as a youngster,
Mm-hmm.
had been there
Yes.
at these events, and then also when I worked for Pride for Youth,
Right.
she threw events that benefited them.
Ah.
So it's like my life coming together.
It's like a whole full circle of Jen. I love it.
Thank you.
Speaking of which,
Mm.
bingo,
Bingo.
right?
Bingo. I also are you coming tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Oh God. We're doing bingo at G's tomorrow with Ariel Sinclair. It starts at 7:00. It is
Yes.
in West Hempstead.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of fun. It's a cute little club. Call to reserve reservations at G's. Use the Google machine and figure it out.
Fabulous. It's going to be a great show.
Yes.
You may remember Ariel Sinclair from her appearance on the
the
Gagootz
Gagootz show.
And she was fantastic. She's fantastic every time. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
So since Benny can't make it here today, the Gagootz show, this is really like an after school special.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is
a
an
public
offshoot.
service announcement,
It's a
if you
PSA.
will.
A PSA.
Yes.
So we have the bingo thing going on, and then we
You
have
got
the
a lot
show
going
today.
on.
We do. And then on
Busy little
Friday,
bee.
we have our tradition. We won't say
Yes.
exactly where. If you're interested, let us know.
DM
but
for the info.
yeah, DM for the info
Mhm.
for sure.
Yes.
But we do have a tradition where we get blackout drunk. Is that really just the tradition?
I'd say it's like a
out.
brown out.
Like a
Maybe it's a
brown
green
out,
out because
green
it's St.
out.
Patrick's Day. You know, it's like sometimes you drink a little bit and the night gets a little.
You gotta
not all
get all
there
the
at the end.
snakes out of you, right?
You
You gotta move
chase
all the snakes.
right out of your Ireland.
That's what you do.
with a lot of
Of
whiskey,
lots
and,
of whiskey.
and car bombs.
Car bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Incredibly important.
Car bombs.
Do we have a bagpiper coming?
Oh no. This is gonna be like the second year in a row we don't have a bagpiper.
Rats.
Total rats.
I was banking on the bagpiper, but we'll be kicking those tunes on that.
We'll be
jukebox,
kicking
I'll
those
tell
tunes.
you.
How many times will we play the same Dropkick Murphy song? Like 20.
36 times.
36 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna just keep on going.
Between that and Dead Prez, hell yeah.
The song "Hell Yeah" by Dead Prez.
Claire plays that.
Clack.
clack.
It's coming on.
It's
So be there
about to
for
tune
it.
up.
Off the rip, French Montana. It comes. Said where we be.
Getting
But
to
you
it,
can-
yeah.
Mhm.
So, speaking of Irish car bombs, we do want to share our tradition with you, and we're going to have the wonderful Claire show you how to make a Irish car bomb.
All right. Well.
And in front of her are the ingredients. Take it away, Claire.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay.
What are we working
So we
with?
got these 2 shot glasses.
There you go.
What you're gonna need yourself is you're gonna need a Guinness here.
Now I get the cans because I think those have the in them, the nitrous.
Ooh,
Do they?
yes,
Yeah, nitrogen.
yes.
You want that's why I don't get the bottles of the Guinness. I like that little
Oh.
nitro. Because remember, I
Oh,
used
is
to
that
drink
so?
Boddington.
Oh.
Remember, I went through that whole drinking dark beer
Yes.
situation.
Yes. Now you're an amber fan.
Now I'm an amber ale girl.
Yeah.
That's true, and
Well,
it's
she
hard to
loves an
find.
amber.
I do love an amber.
So let's hear.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, it's
That's
bubble-
all right.
it's a
It's all right.
bubbling
We got it.
brew.
We got it. That's such a good sound, though.
Truth be told, I don't think I've ever.
I can help you. Were you there when I threw up in Dominic's hair?
Which time? That's a very
Well,
that's a loose statement.
We
Could
were
be
very
anytime.
excited a long, long time ago, me and my friend, and we were making Irish car bombs. And as Claire's going to show you, you're going to pour in about this much Jameson.
I know how. You
All
gotta
right.
layer the
You
thing.
layer
I need
it.
like some kind of.
Now,
I'll go with ease.
We'll do it gently.
We'll do it
So
gently.
we used Molly's, which is my preferred, the Bailey's, and we didn't realize that it had turned.
Oh.
So when we drank it,
I remember.
He went to the sink and I threw up in his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a gem.
That was great. I forget what he was doing in the sink, but yeah, you just busted a move right over him. It was like
It was
absolutely.
it was like a galley kitchen. Like
Out
there
of
was, what are they
control.
gonna do?
Yeah, it was like that
You didn't
scene
have to take
from
up the whole
Bridesmaids.
sink either.
I know. What are you doing taking up a whole
Be
sink?
considerate.
It's like other people want to use the sink.
like we're all throwing up here.
we're all puking.
We're all puking. Like
Dude, step aside.
it's not just yours that was curdled. Like,
You
come
know what
on.
I'm saying? Like, come on, give a little space.
Luck of the Irish, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
So you pour in your JMO, and it's going to be JMO, because if it's anything else besides JMO,
Bartenders
then
out there don't get mad at me, whatever you want it to.
no, we don't have like the spoon for the separation. It'll be all right.
I like a little bit less Guinness
I
in
do
my
too.
cup. Okay, I don't like the whole cup because when you pour this in, the time clock starts. It's going down. All right,
It is going down.
Inside of here, I'd say I'm gonna fill it up to about the line on a solo
I'd
cup.
agree.
That's what I like. That's just my preference. Bartenders, don't come after me, okay?
Everyone's so creative.
All you drunks.
I know, we're going to have
Guinness, you don't tilt the cup. You just rock it in there like that.
Is that true? You don't tilt Guinness?
Correct.
All right.
That's correct. That's a fact.
You have gum in your mouth. Are you going to
I know.
just spit it into a cup? It's not on me. I hate when you do.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
No, just swallow.
Don't
All right.
swallow it. That lives in your gut for like 100 years.
Well, if I survive that long,
True.
come find it.
I will.
All right. So we got Molly's here.
Yes, which is my preference to Bailey's, because
Yeah.
I find it a richer taste. It's also cheaper.
They named it after my dog.
Who's dead? They named
They
it
named
after
it after my
Claire's dead dog.
My Pour one out for Molly. Dead dog Molly. Here we go.
Gently,
Oh,
gently.
My little pot
Gently.
roast. Oh, wow. Is it supposed to do that?
It's all right if it does.
That's cool, right?
That's good.
Usually you take a spoon, you got to layer it on top, but
We-
we didn't have such apparatus.
You know what? Everyone should be really
Apparatuses.
proud that we didn't have any metal spoons.
Yes. Yeah, that is
I think
that's
all of our
a
high
step in
school
the right
teachers,
direction.
all of our high school teachers are very proud of us. Now,
All right. Also, I hate a metal spoon.
It's like too much
A
on the
big
teeth.
metal spoon, nothing worse.
Small spoons.
Oof,
Small
hate
spoons.
yeah.
You hate spoon. You don't use spoons.
Spoons are probably my least favorite cutlery, I'd say.
No, you're at my house and you use forks and you always complain if I
I
give
like
you a
forks.
spoon.
What do you need a spoon for? I mean, if you're
If
eating
you-
cereal,
if you want to like scoop something with liquid?
I don't like soup.
No, that's untrue. I've seen you eat soup,
Like maybe like a bisque or something.
like a chowder. I've seen you eat a chowder.
She has,
I've seen
and
you
she
eat a
won't
chowder.
let me forget it.
I will.
She's like, "Who orders lobster and bisque at a bar?" I did that day. I did.
just
Sometimes,
and just left it there.
You need a little like soup or something.
Do you want to do a pour and I'll do a drop, or you do a drop? And there's two methods here.
Correct.
So you can either take the JMO and cream base and drop it directly in, which is usually what we do, or you can be a lady and pour it in. Now, time is of the essence here because prior to this coagulating, it will taste like chocolate milk. If you wait too long, it'll curdle and be absolutely disgusting.
Yes. And then Jen throws up in someone's hair, and it won't be mine today.
Not today.
So
That's
to make this
girl.
happen-
This is keratin.
Oh,
This
yes.
is. I'm not puking in this.
No, this costs money, baby.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
we gotta do a little pour. I'm a pour person.
I'm a dropper.
All right. So you do a drop.
You're not a poor person, babe.
That's
Babe, don't ever say that. I never want to hear that. You bankroll me. You
I'm
like.
I'm
are
a
you
person
kidding?
who likes to pour
yeah,
and
please.
the pour.
And
And equal opportunity. Ready? Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Happy
St.
St. Patrick's Day.
yeah.
Don't judge me.
I will be dead before I ever let you beat me.
Gets me every time.
Delicious.
That was fantastic.
Delicious and good for you.
Yes, it's very nutritious.
I'm
Much
telling
more
you
than
though,
a
I would
potato.
be in the ground before I let you
I would-
drink me.
I would like to see the nutritional value Irish car bomb versus potato.
I feel like it's
See
a
what
lot of
comes
starch.
out on top.
I feel like it's all starchy.
Yeah, I think this is probably has much more nutritional value than a patat.
I feel great.
I feel invigorated.
I feel great.
Quite
So
frankly.
the real true test of if anything's actually working is if you're able to duplicate it. I don't know about scientists out there,
Oh.
but that's it, right? You should be able to duplicate something.
In what context?
And you making me another Irish car bomb.
Oh,
Girl,
Bingo,
hey,
bango.
bingo, bango.
you know, if one is good, two's got to be better.
That's what
Am
I'm
I
always
right?
saying. That is what I'm always saying. But I'm really excited for this St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know if everyone knows the history of St. Patrick's Day. I'll give you a little brief rundown of it. It is when we drove the snakes from Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and the snakes is a metaphor for
Snakes. Real life snakes.
they were
They were
snakes
everywhere. Snakes,
everywhere.
You'd wake up out of bed with snakes in your hair.
and that's why people have shillelaghs to smack the snake.
Yes. That was the
That's-
original purpose of a shillelagh.
That's why you
Snake
have
smacking.
them. It's snake
These,
smacking.
as shillelagh loosely translates in Gaelic to snake smacker.
Now, my Irish, I have a little bit from my mom because she's like a mix of everything, but my
Mhm.
grandmother, Mackin, is
Yes.
like from the motherland,
yes.
which is good. And that mixes with like my Norwegian
Very well.
very well, very
Yeah.
well. I'm very pale.
It's wonderful.
And Claire's also very pale.
Yeah, very.
But
yeah.
you do tan sometimes. No, we don't tan actually.
No, never in my life.
Maybe a little black and tan.
Oh, Guinness,
Oh,
hey,
hey.
sponsor us now.
Yeah, hey, please.
Yeah.
Jameson Guinness, if you're watching this, huge fans. Huge fans. It doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, I forgot you dropped yours.
Yeah, it's a little sticky.
It's a little. No, it's just
A little sticky.
it's all right.
It's all right. It'll
Makes
be
it
okay.
easier to handle.
So, as we were saying, Benny didn't come on the show because there was supposed to be some sort of crazy nor'easter today with like tons of snow. We can't see what
There
it's like
was.
outside. I drove here and it was fine.
When I drove from work this morning, it was like blizzarding.
Was it?
Blizzard.
Huh.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. I work from home, so like I just kept peering out the window, being like, "This is beautiful."
Yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
what Benny and Nancy are doing right now. I wish we could go in for a live feed.
I know. I wish we could live feed with them right now and just see them
Yeah.
all snugly.
You know, Benny would be right here in the chair.
Oh,
Yeah,
Benny.
love that guy. Hi, Benny.
What up, Benny? Well, he'll be back next episode, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. He will be back, and we'll be back to normal, and you won't have to listen to this swill. This is just the St. Patrick's Day episode.
Yeah,
Oh, and we have matching outfits for St. Patrick's Day.
gonna be great.
It is going to be
Usual, that's the
so
usual.
cute. That's the huge, the cash.
Yeah, that's the huge.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like just pretend you're sitting at a bar with us right now because this is all we do.
It's just you and us, guy.
It's
You and us.
That's
That's
right?
it. That's
So
it.
Lock in.
Lock and loaded.
Me and Jen had an interesting shot the other day.
Oh,
It was very interesting.
that was wild. That was a wild night. We went to a Polish bar because it was
Yes.
Women's Day, International Women's Day.
International Women's
But in
Day.
Poland, it's a really big deal where they like give women flowers and like don't beat them that day. And we love this Polish bar. We'll give them a shout out. Actually, Zaglobia.
Yeah,
in
Zagloba.
Amityville.
Zagloba.
I think
Right?
Are you questioning me?
It changes back and
I
forth.
had a little Polish in me for a couple of years, and I think it's Zaglobia.
All right, we'll give her that.
Yeah. And we go there to drink our żywiec
Mm-hmm.
and eat.
Mm.
I broke pierogi. They have the best food.
Best food I've ever had in my life. I would highly recommend
Ugh.
that you go and try.
And we ran into some Polish fellows.
I don't think they were Polish, but they were definitely there. But we did this shot.
Oof.
Oh, it was like blackberry.
Moonshine. It
Something.
was blackberry moonshine.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
It was
They
blackberry
make
on the
like
bottom.
house. They make like
It's like
house.
a layered shot.
Yeah, but then there was Tabasco.
Yeah, they put
Oof.
Tabasco in there.
Yikes.
Like a little Tabasco.
Like a
moonshine.
yikes.
I got to tell you, it was one of the finer things I've ever drank.
You think it was good?
But we were a little past well done by then, I think. But it was delicious, I thought. I liked it. I think that it like was a little spicy.
It was a little flavorful.
It was good. It had flavor.
It had flavor.
I liked it.
I, on the other hand, couldn't remember the code to get into my house. And I had to text poor David to be like, "I help. I don't return the code." And the next day he was like, "So," because literally the text message was
Wild
like,
child.
"Going out with Claire to grab a beer," and then like 5 hours later it was like, "I don't remember the code."
Incoherent completely. And this was on what, like a Wednesday or a Thursday?
Who can say?
Weekday. I
Who
don't
can
know.
who can really
It's all
say for
par
sure?
the course, quite frankly.
It's all the same. Drinking with us can be a hoot. It can be fun, but it's also dangerous.
Yeah.
And you should really mind yourself.
I know. Sometimes we film it.
We do film it sometimes. Sometimes we take over spots in bad weather just to
Yeah.
have an excuse to drink.
You know, this is like the snowstorm edition. Cozy on up with your favorite bev.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have an idea after this.
Oh,
But anyway,
yeah. Oh, all right.
Oh, we're full of
Speaking-
ideas. Cheers.
Here's one more down the hatch.
Down the hatch, y'all.
Slancha. Oh, I just realized that my microphone is so close to my throat. It's probably
Like,
just,
blah, 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 blah,
and I
blah.
apologize for that.
I mean, it's nothing no one's
What are you gonna
hasn't
do?
heard, let's be honest.
Jennifer.
Like two old men at a bar. It's disgusting what we talk about.
I know. We're
Horrible.
like raunchy, awful creatures.
Horrible.
Just take us behind the bar and already just.
It is just so terrible. So what did you think about my intro?
Oh, we haven't. The intro.
The intro.
God, the intro.
I spent 7 minutes, and 3 of those was Googling how to make a slideshow on Windows.
Magic made in 7 minutes.
Magic. That's Manic 7. That's what I call it.
That's
a Manic
7 minutes of psychotic mania just put together for an intro for you guys.
For you guys.
I thought that it was brilliant. I obsessively love it now. I might like just play it in my car when I'm driving places.
Please don't. The audio is all over the place. I had no, I had like no chance to like use anything. What's a beat machine? Like I didn't use anything. It was literally.
You got
just,
a beat machine laying around or what?
I got a lot of things laying around.
I bet. Yeah, you know what? I won't question it.
Yeah, well,
you
we'll
know.
do some beats later. We'll drop a beat.
Oh yeah, and Jen could freestyle. It'll be great.
It will be great.
She does have skills. Very musical.
Very musical.
I've actually seen Jen freestyle on the recorder. She taught herself how to play Iron Man.
It's true.
On the recorder, just like in the blink of an eye in a snapshot. I was like, Jen, play Iron Man. Took her like 2
A recorder is like all the basic notes, though. Like I love how you hype me up, but also we were very drunk, and also the recorder is just your basic notes. And you know what I hate? What people say.
What do people say?
You always see online, they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad school taught me how to play the recorder because I can really use that during tax
Are you
season."
being sassy?
People are sassing that, and I'm like, "Bro, school taught you music. That's
when
amazing."
you are trapped in a labyrinth and you need to play a tune off a recorder
to get out,
to be released,
you're gonna eat those words.
You're gonna eat those words. There's no taxes in a labyrinth, bro.
Bruh, taxes
Yeah,
aren't
you know what
even
I'm saying?
real. You believe in the government? Whatever.
Whatever.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. You could play your recorder in Penn Station and make more than anybody in this room.
Anybody.
That's true.
That is 100%
Yeah.
true.
Just set it up, sit down, whatever. Have a good time.
Yeah, I am actually super looking forward to busting out my recorder. Maybe I'll bring it on St. Patrick's Day.
I would highly encourage that.
Since we don't have bagpipes.
We should take your recorder and put like some type of green ribbons at the end where the wind comes out. And when you, then it, you know.
It does what now?
Beep, bop,
I think that's for later. I think that's for later, my friend. That's after we drink.
That gets Jen warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross. You're gross.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
You know what I could use, though? Just like some regular Guinness in this cup.
We'll take a new cup because this one's got all stuff in it.
Yeah, it does. I don't want that.
Yeah, pass it on.
Pass it on.
Mm-hmm.
Pass it along.
You know, the reason why I don't drop this, anybody who's a bartender, please confer with me. When you drop the shot in the cup, it makes it very like annoying and difficult to clean the cup. Just saying.
Just tip your bartender and just stop.
Stop complaining and work a little bit, people.
Just throw money at your bartender.
Yeah.
And they'll let you have to-go cups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard.
To-go cups?
Yeah, to-go cups.
Yes,
Did you watch the Emmys?
What did I do here? No, I was working. Wasn't it? Is that the same as the Oscars? Is that the same?
Dude, I got a almost 4-year-old. I have no idea if that shit's not blippy. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, blippity blue blah.
But a lot of people were upset. They were talking about this one woman who like wore this white thing over her head and was blocking people from seeing. Well, I'll show you.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. They've been cracking jokes about it. I did see that. They
And
were
like-
just like they're like, yeah, I would have seen the speech, but I was sitting behind whatever her face is.
So my theory is, I love a good headdress. You know, I
Haters.
love a good
Ah,
accentuator. Is that what it's called? No, fascinator.
Fascinator.
You know, I would love a good fascinator. I love
Everybody. Who
love
doesn't?
hats for formal events.
yeah,
I got this big old head. You could put so many hats on it.
yeah.
I would just take it off. Or
Was it? It wasn't even a hat though.
it was part of the outfit.
part
It
of
was
the
tulle.
dress.
So you could have just. It could have been a moment though. Like it could have been like
take
a
it
moment,
down,
you know.
and then you like when you want it
Shake
to
it
go back
out.
up, you shake it up,
Shake
and
it
it's
out.
like in Jurassic Park when that like
It's always Jurassic Park. With you.
it's
we
like
can't
that
escape.
dinosaur, you know.
No, but like, and you know what it made me think about? I went to a
That's what I
wedding
would do.
once, and I had the bottom of my dress was formal, so it had a train, a little train, a tiny little train, maybe 2 feet.
That sounds like danger.
Well, everyone there was like, "Oh, I'm stepping on your dress." It's like,
Yeah.
do you not know fashion?
Yeah, make room for
Make
this
room
look.
for this train.
This is a
Working
look.
looks.
And you better make room for this look,
This
honey.
was no Fashion Nova dress, honey. This was like a real dress.
That's right.
And anyway, I ended up tailoring the train off and I was like tearful.
About having to cut the train?
Yeah, because that like made the dress in my eyes. That made it like high
never
fashion.
Cut your train for nobody.
Girl.
You never chop
Girl,
that
you
train.
ain't telling me nothing
Never
I don't know.
chop up that train for nobody,
You
girl.
ain't never lie. But
It's true though. If being at a wedding, I could imagine like if you're stomping around, people are probably stepping on that thing like crazy.
it was horrible. It was like at like one of those. I don't want to say anything. You know how I get.
Let it slide.
Girl, you know how I get.
Where's
Oh,
Macy's?
where'd I get the dress?
Yeah.
Did you just say Macy's?
You love
I
Macy's.
do love Macy's.
Jen is a Macy's person.
Macy's Platinum member
Yes.
since like
Platinum
1994. Diamond. I don't think they have.
She's a diamond member.
If they had a diamond, I
Yeah.
would be like,
Jen orders like a T-shirt on Macy's. They bring it with white glove service.
do you
She's like, I demand white glove delivery.
Do you remember when I bought Veronica a dress from Bergdorf's, but it had a Neiman Marcus price tag, and I lost my mind because I'm like, I needed Bergdorf's,
Yeah.
and you're sending me Neiman Marcus?
I mean, you know,
No, I don't know.
tomato.
Absolutely not.
What?
Let's say you ordered Hermes and it had a Louis Vuitton tag. Would you be mad?
Yes.
Word. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of fashion, I'm pretty sure I wore this very shirt several St. Patrick's days ago, years ago.
Yeah.
I put it on today in a frenzy trying to get here,
Looks great.
and there's like a stain somewhere on it.
Why
Yeah,
would you? Yeah,
I
well,
think right here. So that's
we're not
just,
perfect. We're not perfect.
You know, I saw it too late. I had to go, and it's pretty
All those
much like this
eggs.
is like vintage now. Like you could put this in the Smithsonian. You know?
Girl, I don't think vintage Fashion Nova is anything. But
No, I mean it's old.
oh,
It's old and has a stain on it, Jen.
very true. Very true. But that's the thing about St. Patrick's Day, right? You go out and you're dressed to the nines, and then very soon you're covered in
Who knows
everything.
what?
You're covered in everything.
Mhm.
Swill.
Snow.
I am so excited for corned beef
Sleet.
and cabbage.
Oh God, I love it.
So you make yours special because I just use like the seasonings and the pot, and I don't use a slow cooker. I have like a big metal old pot with like the screws in the handles.
Well, my dad is the corned beef master.
What do they call him? Mikey Irish.
Oh, Mike Irish. Yes.
What do they call your dad? You're like dad. They call
Yeah, I
him
was like,
dad.
I'm like corned beef.
He's-
I was like, where are we going with this?
So tell us how Mikey Irish makes that corned beef,
How
guys.
does he make the corned beef? He pours a little Guinness in there. You just gotta boil that sucker all day. You gotta pump the Irish music. He's been playing the I'm gonna say it wrong. The Bowen. It's an Irish drum. Yeah. You just like you're rocking out on the Irish drum. You're boiling meat. You got yourself a day.
And your dad
Irish
actually,
music cranking. Love it.
your dad and your mom have been to Ireland.
They have. Yes, they have. They've had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad traced back his lineage like crazy and
Wow.
found like old weird Irish ancestors.
I hate
Reaching
that.
out.
I
Yeah.
hate that. Well, you remember I signed up for Ancestry to throw my mom's face that were like very little Italian.
Oh.
In fact, though, that number keeps going up and it has me like very, like, how do the numbers
Like
keep
more
going
and
up?
more like different
6% right now.
things? Italian?
Yeah.
Dang.
Who knew?
Whoa.
But, and we'll
Jen's
go
Native American apparently.
only when my grandma's drunk.
My whole life.
Yeah, my one of my cousins actually had like a Native American princess tattooed on her leg because she believed this fable. But I knew it was
Wow.
untrue, and the tribes kept changing. Also, why would you listen to my grandma?
I know.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But
The best
anyway,
thing I ever learned from your family was how to rub ham on yourself to slip through a fence.
listen, bro, we don't even talk to that side of the family for good reason because that ham trick don't work.
Yeah, you know what? It was like, this ham trick is a lie.
This
One day
ham
I was
trick's
stuck in
a
a
lie.
fence. I'm like, that's it. We're done.
We're done. It's over. But yeah, so we did the ancestry thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that means it puts you into a database.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, people were messaging me, being like,
Mm.
"Hey, I need help. I'm looking for my dad," and they were in a different country. And I was just like, "Oh, I just remembered. I don't even like the current family I have, let
Oh my
alone some
goodness.
extended family that I
Right.
don't know."
Yeah.
So I just like ended that.
You should have been like,
Unsubscribe.
I'm your daddy.
I'm your daddy now.
I'm your daddy now.
I'm your daddy.
And
Come here,
you
baby.
will praise me.
I should have sponsored them to come to the States. And then, you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
Made a killing.
Made a killing.
I'm just kidding. Human trafficking's not funny.
I don't know. I was like, is that a human trafficking joke?
Shut up. It's not
Jesus.
funny.
2 car bombs later, she's human trafficking
It's
is
this
funny.
one. She's a no good Nick.
I know.
If Benny was here, none of this would be happening.
He'd keep us in line.
You think so?
No.
No. I didn't think so.
You can't be helped.
I didn't think so.
Can't be helped.
So I've got the bingo coming up. And then, I
Love
have
it.
another bingo the month after that.
I know.
I'm like the bingo queen.
I actually have it saved in my phone calendar as there was a farmer had a dog and Genzi was his name-o.
Yes. Well,
So I won't forget.
that's inherently true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a show on the 31st at the Giggle Room.
I will be there.
Yes, I have that saved in my phone as
I got my ticket
I'll-
because I ended up getting ousted from the other event.
I know it was sold out, and
It
you were
was
so
sold
upset.
out before I got a ticket. I was so upset I would have been there. It's okay. I was peeping through the windows.
This is the show I'm doing on the 31st.
Excellent.
You can go ahead and
excellent.
read that.
This says, no, is that bad?
No, it's not bad.
Stupid show no one asked me to be on, but I'm on the flyer.
But I am really
well,
happy.
if you're on the flyer.
I'm on the flyer, and I'm really happy to be doing it because it's got Carla Okerson,
Oh,
Rick
she's
Shrita, Tim Saliani.
Oh, great, great,
whew,
great.
Friends,
Nice lineup.
friends of the show. And they do their own
Absolutely.
show called Why Are You Like This, where they delve into the deep, dark places. Last time they were talking about like donkey shows.
I love this.
I
Oh, well,
know.
Carla Okerson would be
That's
the one.
exactly.
Oh,
'cause
please.
she came back from Colombia.
Oh.
So she was talking about, I think
I will
she-
go to Colombia with Carla Okerson any
you
day.
would come back
That
with
sounds
like
like a good
out,
time. I'd come
without
back-
vital organs.
Yes, yeah. I'd be packed and nice in the bathtub.
Yeah. But
Yes, for sure.
they are hosting it or throwing it, and then it also has the main act is Pete Bergen, who's just like a sweetie pie deluxe.
I love a sweetie pie.
He's a sweetie
Who
pie.
doesn't?
I've talked to him. He's so sweet. Persky's on it, Allison Persky,
Mm.
whom we love.
Oh, Allison Persky.
We love Allison Persky, and I'm
Love
missing so
Allison
many
Persky.
other people who are on it, but like they're all
Wow, this is a massive lineup.
yeah, it's a great
What is
lineup.
this, like an 8-hour show?
It's like 10.
It's like
No,
like
no,
the
no, no.
Coachella.
It's the Coachella.
of the Giggle Room.
It's the Coachella of
It's
the Giggle Room.
Room's Coachella, and they just slapped Jen on the flyer.
They did. They were like, here. They even
They're
spelled
like, she
my.
won't say no.
They
Just
spelled
put her
my
on
name
there.
wrong too, and then Tim told me basically to cry about it.
Oh goodness.
Mike
gracious.
Keegan. How could I forget
I've
Mike
seen
Keegan?
this. We can't forget
Mike Keegan, Kathy Arnold
Who
Jr.,
forgets Mike Keegan and Kathy
And Laura
Arnold Jr.?
Patton, who's like such a wonderful
Laura Patton
love bug.
especially.
So check out govs.com March 31st, and
Mhm.
get your tissues over there because it's going to be a really fun show.
It's a great time.
It's going to be a great time.
I'll be ordering like 2 Long Island iced teas.
You are not allowed
Dome
to
at
do
any
Long
time.
Island iced teas anymore.
We started it, and then all of a sudden couldn't stop. You know, like
I
so
almost was never alled to come back, and I
Me
literally
and Jen
do shows
decided
there.
to go out. We were drinking some margaritas
Oh,
before
Lord.
a comedy show. We were getting like 2 for Long Island's, and you know, it's all downhill from there. But it was a great show.
It
We
was a
had
good
great
show.
time.
That was a good show. That was a roast we saw.
It's always a good time.
It's always
at
a
Governor's.
Governor's is always a fun
It
time.
actually is always a really good time.
It's always
I
a
have
good
fun.
time,
Yeah.
especially if we're there.
Sure,
Cheers. You're always a good time.
Ah, go on.
What a breath
go
of fresh
on
air
with
you are. What a breath of fresh air you are.
So today, had it have been the Gagootz show,
Hmm.
what was the rundown?
I'll tell you all about it.
Ooh. What do we have?
We were
here?
going to have you as a special guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you knew that. Well, I don't know, but you knew that.
Yeah.
Bomba Claudia was going to come.
Ah,
and
Bamba.
It seems like every time we try to get her, it's just like is right out of her hands.
Mm.
She was going to come and do the show live, and we were going to talk about her upcoming theater
Yes,
shows and the show she just recently did in
oh.
Philly.
We never made it to the Philly show.
I'm
We
not taking
said
you
we were
back to
going
Philly.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. And people might have heard I took.
I can't
you know what?
argue with you there.
Do you want me to tell a story? Or do you want to tell a story?
No, that's fine.
I'll tell the story.
Sure.
So after a ruckus night, we found ourselves.
Day.
Well, we were up in the day after the night.
Oh, it was
Remember
a
the-
2-day.
Don't you remember we slept overnight? We got like a hotel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I forget even why we were Muter Museum.
Yeah,
I think that's why we were there because I wanted to
Museum.
see the creepy Muter Museum,
Super
which I've been
creepy,
to a
super
bunch
great.
of times now.
Yeah, I've been a bunch of times.
Yeah, but in the morning or evening or afternoon hours, we ordered pizza and Claire was drinking. And we went outside and she dropped the pizza on the floor.
Yeah.
And there was a homeless man there. So she picked the pizza up and
Mm.
she turned to the homeless man and asked the homeless man if he would like
Well,
some.
I have to correct, okay?
Please, correct.
So, the pizza incident
Yeah.
happened within the confines of the pizzeria.
I don't feel it
I-
did. I feel like
I
it's on the
recall-
floor.
No, the homeless
So
gentleman.
the homeless gentleman was in the
was-
pizzeria.
no, he was outside and he was playing like a wash tub drum.
Oh, so now your homeless person is an artist?
No, I
That's
swear
bullshit.
he's like
No,
banging
this was
on
like
a
a
trash
straight
can
up
and drumming on a
sweaty
street light.
homeless
And I
dude.
I smooched him on the face. He was doing a performance. Jen, I remember this.
Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah.
No, this was a straight up vagabond. I'm sure he has a story and he's a lovely gentleman on some occasions, but on the
Yeah.
occasion that I witnessed it,
I gotta tell you though, Philly's pretty great.
Philly's so small though.
The only thing is you gotta day drink in Philly because it shuts down so early.
It shuts down early. There's only like a couple streets to go on. It's kind of like San
Gotta,
Francisco to
I
me.
love New York, you know.
New York's so New York. San Francisco has free parking on the outskirts. Who does that?
Interesting.
I hated that.
San Francisco, you can park your ass wherever you want and just live there.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure. that's
Yeah.
the thing.
When I lived at the Bay,
Oh
Bay,
yeah, baby.
it was like right over the bridge, San Francisco. So
Uh-huh.
I went once because everybody was like,
I was with you in San Francisco.
"Oh, that was a different time."
okay.
We were at Fisherman's Wharf.
Yes.
Yes. Which is fine. It's like a tourist trap, whatever.
Mhm.
But
It was cute.
if you're gonna go to California, I highly recommend Oakland. And I
Bay
know
Area.
people are Bay Area, Alameda.
It's got soul.
That's where the soul is. That's where like the rap is. You could hang out with
I
Rick
had
Ross
a great time. Yeah, it was fantastic.
to
Cheers.
the Bay.
E40.
E40.
To you, E40.
To you, E40. Stay hyphy, y'all.
Mhm. Keeping it hypey.
Yeah. So
Love
you
the
know
Bay
we haven't
Area.
been to California in a long time.
I was recently in California, not recently, but I was visiting my cousin Katie Lou.
Oh,
with
but you were in
cousin
LA.
Jackie. Yes, we were in LA.
Of course, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
We ended up meeting a bunch of people on the plane, and we're friends for life now. We talk all the time. We have a group chat called the Jet Blues, and we're planning a trip to LA coming soon, coming in a couple months, hopefully.
I'm
We'll
not
see.
going. I hate it.
Come
I'm not
on.
going.
Get your ass on the plane, Jen. Jen loves flying with me at an airport. We had the best time.
So the last few times I went flying with Claire, we almost weren't allowed entry because she wouldn't stop moonwalking through the security gate, even when she was warned 3 or 4 times. Then she didn't want to throw out a hair product because it was her favorite and so good.
I said that?
Yeah, you were wasted.
Stop.
Then once we got
Not
through the
true.
security, you wouldn't let me use the bathroom unless you perched on the toilet tank like a gargoyle.
Jen's an embellisher, but yes, I did climb over a toilet stall.
And that's why I don't travel with you anymore.
Because it's the same thing. Okay, remember taking it back to earlier, we're talking about in a time of duress, you could start shaking people down for info, right?
Mhm. Were you asking me questions?
No, but
Oh.
Jen was on the turlet. So she's a captive audience. She can't move, you know. So I know I have at least like a 30-second window to harass her. And why would I give that up?
Because I'm just trying to use the bathroom.
Well, you know, some may call it using the bathroom.
I can't.
I call it a captive audience.
I can't.
And there she was, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Our Irish eyes be smiling.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't travel with Claire.
It's a
because
great time.
that'll happen to you.
Yeah, Jen will usually put on like headphones and try to act like she's so focused on watching Judge Joe Brown on like the.
I will literally buy
Jet
20
blue
movies
screen.
just so I don't have to hear her. Like, do you remember that one time we were on the plane? Never mind. I had another story, but I can't tell that story.
Oh no!
No,
Don't
oh,
tell
no,
I don't
don't.
know what it was, but I'm sure don't tell.
It was on our way back from California.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Ooh! Oh, the little ball in there.
That's the cartridge that cracks when you open it, and that's why this and Boddington in the can are
Yeah.
superior. Typically, beers in the glass are superior, in my opinion, but not dark ales that have the carbonation. It's very important. Don't you like how I can speak about beer when I'm a little tipsy, but like anything, like ask me about math. I'll just like,
What's
you don't know any math, please. It's
What's,
Pi Day today.
3.14.
314.
Today's the 14th.
Today's the 14th.
Holy Moses!
Well, you work overnights, so
Yeah.
and I work from home, so
What
like
day is
everything just
today?
kind of
Oh yeah, it just blends in.
blends in.
Just pours into the next day.
Pours right into the next day.
I would have put money that today was
I would have thought it was the 12th.
was August 5th.
Do you know I originally, when I put this flyer out, I said it was
Just
I
kidding.
said it was February.
Oh yeah,
I
for
did.
today.
I did, yeah. When we had the show actually
Wow.
going before the nor'easter,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I thought it was February. I'm like, February. Because I
Yeah.
remember trying to spell it and being like, February.
I just really like February too. I don't know why. It's a good month.
Because it's only got 28 days.
Oh yeah,
It's short.
nice little month.
Nice little month. Get a lot done that month.
Yeah. All right, let's rack them up.
Let's rack them up. Rack them. Rack them.
Ah.
You want to just do like a pure shot of JMO?
Oh,
You know what? Irish
Jesus.
carb on it. Irish
No,
carb
I'm
on
in a
it.
car bomb zone now.
But if you do want to
This is
join
the
us on
warm-up.
St. Patrick's Day, you can go ahead and DM us. We're very friendly, except Claire. She's not.
It's America's sweetheart.
Just kidding. I'm
I'll
the
do
one
a
who's
little jig for
terrifying.
you.
She will do a jig. Oh,
Yes,
boy.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, help us all.
You got to see a very tall Irish boy by the name of Andrew, who's fueled on bourbon and rage.
This is the second time you brought up your boyfriend in this.
I
season.
love him.
Apparently, wow. I guess shout out to my husband.
No, but wet shamrocks, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, my husband doesn't drink, not because he has a problem, just because he hates me. No, he just doesn't drink. In fact, the first
He was there for the shenanigans one year.
because the first St. Patrick's Day we got him a shirt that said "She's my drunker
She's my
half."
drunker half.
Yeah.
So is that the key? Is it just getting him a shirt or what?
Well, he's got to watch the daughter, my baby. You know, he's got to watch my baby.
Yeah.
That's you know what?
Fair.
Actually, I was having a conversation with him last
No,
night.
you're good.
Yeah, no, I'm perfect. And I called him my baby daddy, and he said, "No, because we're married. I'm not your baby daddy." And I said, "They're not mutually exclusive."
Jump into the chat. Let us know.
If you're married, is that not your
Is it
baby
still your
daddy? That's
baby
just
daddy?
your husband and the father of your child? Or can I be like,
What's-
that's my baby daddy?
What's the definition there?
Because I call him my baby daddy all the time, and he's always like,
Yeah, he's the daddy of your baby.
he's the daddy of my baby.
I mean, it makes sense, literally.
Well, because I like to like sing
But
when I go past
colloquially, it
him.
could be a different story. So
I go-
jump in the chat.
Jump in the chat. Let us know. Colloquially, that was his point, was the context. But
yes.
I like to walk past him just being like, that's just my baby daddy.
Ooh,
that's just my baby dad.
Yes.
And
yes,
he,
yes.
And he's like, why'd I marry you?
And he's like, stop, Jen.
He's like, please, for the love of
Please, for the love of God.
For the love of God. Do you know
A moment's peace, Jennifer.
he
A
also
moment's
he
peace.
also told me last night that if he had a MySpace, I wouldn't be on his top 8. The dude doesn't even know 8 people. And he was like, you wouldn't make my top 8.
Ooh, he has an acid tongue, that one.
He does. He's
does.
He's surly.
He's
surly.
vicious.
My top 8 was coveted. Anyway, let's do this real quick. We can get into the MySpace top 8s.
I don't even remember that. Oh,
I don't even know what we're doing at this point.
Mm.
Kablam.
Blammo.
So back in the day,
She gets me every time.
I will never ever let her win. Like ever. It will be over
I
my
hope there's
dead
no
body.
profound gulping into this microphone.
I hope there is. I can't wait
be
to
a
hear it
shonda.
later. Later we can watch the show. But
Mm.
back in the day we used to have something called MySpace. It was the pre-fab to Facebook. And you used to be able to have music on it. We like learned to code and make our MySpace's colors and all that fun stuff.
Mhm.
And you would have a top 8 that your friends would like fight you for. Like you'd
Mhm.
have to be on someone's top 8. And if I had a top 8 right now, what would your top 8 be?
I actually never had a MySpace.
Whole
I
Face.
used to have a kind of MySpace that was called Whole Face
I remember
Man.
now.
Thank you for remembering.
Yeah.
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 It was Whole Face Man.
But I was on his
That's
top
name.
8. I
You
think I
were-
was on his top 8.
So you were definitely in my top 8. So
Yeah.
that would be, it was you, Higgins, for
Yes,
sure.
For sure. My top
That's
8
a
right
rush.
now, though, would be
Hmm.
you.
Oh.
I'm not going to say David because he didn't put me in his top. That's my husband. He didn't put me in his top 8.
No,
I'd have you.
unfollowed.
I'd have my daughter if she had social media, but I will die first. I'm just kidding. Of course she'll have social media.
Yeah.
She's fashionable.
Yes.
Probably my mom because she'd be really mad if I didn't put her on my
Oh,
top 8.
absolutely. Marie's in my top
mad.
8. 100%.
Rick Ross because I owe him a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's 4.
That's the second time we've talked about Rick Ross. Is something going on I need to know about?
I'll tell you
guys
later.
You met at the Emmys or what?
I just like Miss Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, I guess I'd put Benny.
Oh, Benny's there for
I guess I'd
sure.
put Benny. I'd put Benny. Just
Benny's
yeah,
in there.
Benny's in there.
Uh-huh.
My father won't have social media. He can't keep up on it.
Mm.
Number 6. I'm
Mm.
running out of friends here.
Mm.
Cousin Jackie.
Cousin Jackie.
Cousin Jackie.
Oh,
Number
a
7.
staple of anybody's top anything for
Top-
sure. Tell me about it.
Number 7 or 7 we're up to. Lucky number 7, Nancy. I'll throw Nancy in there.
Oh,
Throw
Nancy.
Nancy in there.
Rizzuti.
And number 8.
Nancy right now.
Number 8, you know I got to throw it to Don Sill.
Don Sill.
You know how I feel about that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
Absolutely. Number 8.
Number 8. Throw
Yeah.
it in.
Bing,
Throw
bang,
it in.
boom.
And what song would your MySpace be right now?
Huh. Right now it would be Off the Rip by French Montana because it came up on a playlist that was playing in my car. Remember from back in the day? Ooh, it gets me jazzed up.
It does.
Yeah.
I think mine would be that
Hell
song-
yeah, by
That's yours. It would be by Freeway, that song I love. Like, FLX because a click look fit good in a caravan. Ride through your hood like an avalanche.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Those were the days, man.
Oh,
Those
we'll
were the
bump 'em.
days. And now we're old. We're old
yeah,
and
now
stuff.
we're just all gross.
We're just all gross and getting ready for
We're
St.
just
Patrick's Day.
drinking for kicks here on TV. I gotta tell you though,
What's up?
I love looking down at this tablecloth.
Thank you. It's full of
It's
memories.
Marie's tablecloth.
It's my mother's.
Cheers to Marie.
Cheers to Marie. She's watching this right now, just being
Yay,
like, they're stupid.
Marie!
They're
I miss
stupid.
you. It was Marie's birthday the other day.
It is my mom's
She was
birthday
very
month.
upset with me. I wasn't there. I wish I was, but we'll
No
have a
worries.
redo on Friday.
We'll have a redo on Friday.
Be there, be square.
And someone else's birthday is coming up, guys. Claire's birthday will be coming up in April.
Ooh.
So you
True that.
can DM me or Claire and let us know what gifts you would like to send her.
I love that.
She loves Gucci, YSL.
I love YSL.
Who doesn't love YSL?
Who doesn't?
I'm a Bottega Veneta girl, and you hate that about me.
You are.
It's old money, dude. That's what you hate about me. Young moolah, baby. That's what you hate about me. It's the worst. It's the
Oh,
worst.
I hate nothing about you, Jen.
Oh, Claire, there's nothing I
She's the
don't love you
tops.
about. You're just,
The
you
top
are
of
just
tops.
my Irish favorite. If there was
What about all-time favorite?
all time?
Give me that elephant, please.
No.
Pass it over.
God damn it.
Just feel better with it here.
So yeah, no, Claire is my all-time favorite. If we didn't even talk about this, but me and Claire have been friends for over 20 years. And I think we should end the show with like some insights about how to maintain friendships. I think it's important.
That's really good.
As adults, and
As this
also-
is a public service announcement.
yeah, as adults, I have some trouble maintaining friendships because I expect everyone to be as wonderful as Claire.
She hits them.
And I hit people.
She hates them and she hits them. Just kidding. But yes, go on. I'm sorry I
But
interrupted
I'm
you.
just saying that, like, cultivating a friendship this long, it takes a lot. And it takes a lot of care and concern.
Yes.
It also takes a lot of drinking.
Mhm.
And you have to
Yeah.
understand that no matter what we do, it's never ill on each other.
Right. People have their bad days.
Get your bad days.
People,
Get
you
your
can't-
good days.
it should never change your mind about a person if they're having a bad day.
People are
You
people.
should just think to help them through it.
People
What's
are
going on in your
people.
day today? And a good day, we celebrate good days
It's together. Cheers.
together.
And Bobby, we wrapping up?
Wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up, guys. Have a
Oh, Bobby's
happy-
been great.
Bobby's been great.
You guys
this has
have
been wonderful.
Fantastic.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Maybe we'll see you on Friday. Slide into those DMs.
Answer our questions.
Hey, party foul.
I'm sorry. I was gesticulating
Cheers.
wildly as I normally do. But we have some questions to answer. Is paprika, red pepper, ground
blankets on Ben and
the blankets on
Nancy.
Benny and Nancy. We need to know. We
Oh.
want to see those answers. You got to drop them down.
Drop them down. And
All
we
right,
love you guys.
let
Thank you guys
us
for tuning
know.
in. Back to normal programming. Not this Tuesday coming up, but the Tuesday after. Shlante.
Yes.